everyone, it's been a while since I uploaded a video. I've been super busy with finishing up my bachelor's degree by taking my last exams and making preparations for the next academic year. I will tell you more about that in a later video, but first, we need to enjoy our well-deserved summer break. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips for having a productive summer. And when I say a productive summer, I do not mean a summer break that consists of studying or working only. I mean a summer that you can look back on and think, hey, I actually did something this summer. As you know, summer break is over before you know it, and you want to make the best of the time that you have. So here are a few ideas that are super easy to execute but will save you time and will help you to have a more active and fun summer. So without further ado, let's get into it. Set an alarm in the morning. This one might sound a bit odd. You're on a summer break, right? That means sleeping in and getting enough sleep. Well, in my experience, I get more out of my days if I set an alarm and get up at a reasonable hour. I try to get my 9 hours of sleep per night, so I get plenty of sleep and I won't be sleep deprived at the end of the summer. But I keep myself accountable and I try to have a somewhat steady sleeping rhythm during the summer. Here's why setting an alarm helps me. If I don't set an alarm, I'll easily stay in bed for hours until it's 10:30 or 11:30 in the morning. By the time I get up and get ready for my day, it's often 12:30 already, and boom, half your day is already gone before it even started. If I set an alarm on the other hand, let's say it's 7:30, I still get all the hours of sleep I need. I'm up and ready by 9:30, and then I have half a morning left to do stuff like creating content for my socials, creating new items for my shop, doing my workout, and more. By the time it's 12:30, I have those kinds of things out of the way and I can enjoy the rest of my day. Another positive thing about getting up at a reasonable hour is that you'll feel less tired. If I sleep in for too long, I don't feel refreshed at all. I feel even more tired than waking up 2 hours earlier. Too much sleep makes you tired as well, so I try to stay away from it. Am I the only one that has experienced this? Let me know in the comments. Do most things you need to do in the morning so you can have fun in the afternoon and evening. This tip goes hand in hand with the previous one. During the summer, it's hot, especially in the afternoon. I live in a small apartment at the top of a building, so you can imagine it gets very warm during those summer months. Honestly, I can't get anything done in the heat, so that is why I love doing most of the things I have to do in the morning while it's still cool outside. When I get up around 7-ish in the morning, I immediately open up the windows in my apartment and let fresh air get in. This always feels like such a relief to me, especially after a warm night. Then I get to my desk or my dinner table, then I try to get some work out of the way that would not have been possible to do in the afternoon. Because I get most of my stuff out of the way in the morning, I have the afternoon and evening free to do fun stuff and to enjoy my summer days without worrying about tasks that are still waiting for me on my desk. Clean your room. Have you ever noticed that whenever you clean your room or desk, you feel 1000% more productive and inspired and motivated to get stuff done? That's why I'd recommend to keep your environment, so your desk, your room or house, tidy and clean. When your environment is tidy and clean, you'll feel more like being active and doing something with your days. At least that's how I feel. If you're just like me and not naturally a very tidy or neat person, I'd recommend to do a dedicated hour of cleaning and tidying every day. It sounds like a lot, I know, but on most days you probably don't even need the full hour of cleaning. And this way you can keep up with having a clean and tidy house. Read books. As a law student, I'm reading a lot of big, fat textbooks, and they are not always that interesting. So when I'm done with that, I'm not really in the mood to pick up another book and go read that. And I can imagine it must be the same for a lot of other students. The summer break is the time to pick up a book that interests you, whether that's classic literature, a comic book, or a novel that's a bit under your reading level. It doesn't matter, as long as it's fun to you. And another positive thing about reading, you can do it everywhere. You can grab your book and bring it to a park, a cafe, outside on a bench, which is not something you can easily do with movies. Do things you normally don't have the time or energy for. School and uni are draining, and often when I'm done with studying, I don't have any time left to do something else. This summer, make a long list of the things you always say you're gonna do, but you never actually do them, and try to finish as many of them as you can during your summer break. For example, painting that wall in your room, or finding the perfect pair of PJs, or building a birdhouse, or starting a journal. Whatever it is you want to do, now is the time to do it. Start a project or several projects. What's something that you've been wanting to learn for a while but you never really had the time for? It could be something like teaching yourself a new language, or learning how to manage your finances, or learning computer languages. When you start a bigger project, make a list of every step you have to take in order to complete your goal. Then break each step into smaller, more manageable tasks that you can do on a daily basis. And if you do one of those smaller steps every day, you will have a lot done by the end of the summer. Work with to-do lists. To me, making a to-do list is the only way to get some structure into my day. If I don't have a plan for the day, I'll be hanging on the couch while I should be outside making memories and doing fun stuff I usually don't have the time for. I make my bigger plans on a weekly basis. For example, I know that this week I'm going to the forest for a long walk, I'm going to the beach when it's the hottest day of the week, and I'm doing groceries on a day it will be raining. I plan my smaller stuff on a daily basis, which is usually the evening prior to the next day or the morning of that specific day. For example, cleaning, workouts, errands, and more. Those are all my ideas and tips for a more productive summer. I hope you learned a thing or two, and I wish all of you an amazing summer. I will be uploading a couple of back to school videos in the upcoming few weeks, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you don't want to miss it. Don't forget to comment under this video to let me know your thoughts, and I will see you next time. Bye!